Hello and welcome to the Banner Saga. This will be one of the first games I ever try to play in this channel, so without further ado, let's start the game. I played a little bit at first, just to get in touch with the mechanics and see if it was the same kind of mechanics as Banner Saga Factions, and it's pretty easy to get into the game, so let's start the journey together. The story in Banner Saga changes based on the choices you make. You will occasionally switch between lead characters, witnessing the story and oh, what? I could not even read it so fast, sorry. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped. The sun. No biggie. No biggie. The sun. So the game is about choices, nice tactical combat, and beautiful music, vocals, and artwork. The artwork is stunning.
It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
I like the Viking kind of setting, I really love this. Damn, I love the meat houses, everything. The aesthetic is beautiful, guys. Hello, Governor! So I guess we're actually here to help out the dude. Nice. Alright, a little... What he said, anyway, sorry about that. A little bit about the combat. Actually, first of all, let me tell you that I'll let you read those tips. You can pause the video, do whatever you want, basically. Anyway, all about the combat. You can actually see that there is an initiative down here, which means who goes first, second, third, etc. And then it's all about the tactics of the game. So right now, if I move him by clicking somewhere in the blue area, he just moves there. Now, if it's a yellow area, he will use a special point, willpower. That means I have 5 right now. It will be reduced by 1 if I step into the yellow area. Since it is the tutorial, it will guide me and give me strict guidelines as to where I should go. This is actually scripted, so I'll just use 1 star right here. Now, the target Actually all targets have armor and hit points. This one is ready to die with just one attack without reducing the shields. It goes like this: you have your power, he has his armor. Power minus armor is the damage on his power. The higher your power, the higher your hits are, I guess. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Alright, let's hide the flags. This button hides and shows flags on all persons. So right now let's attack this one. I'll attack his strength, of course, because it will be gone to 0. You can read all this, you know. Okay, I don't need to use willpower for this attack. It doesn't even let me to, because it's not needed. Just one hit and he is dead. Now this one will come close to my shield banger and try to kill him, of course. The shield banger also decreases the armor of the guy by 1, because he hit the tank and it's the tank's ability. Now this movement will take out 2 willpowers, so I have 8, that means I'll be left with 6. You can see the 2 stars on the movement right there. Alright, now he has 7, he has 6. Now I can use his ability. About abilities, you click on your character and see your ability right here. You can click on it and down there. So now I click on the ability and hit the less strong target, I guess. The one that has lower power. He has 6, so he will die, and he has 7. You would think that he will stay alive, but if I hit this one with a Tempest and they're adjacent to each other, he will take 1 extra damage. So if I hit this one, he will take 6. They both take 6 damage according to the ability, and he takes 1 extra damage. Now he attacks. Now it's pillage mode. In pillage mode, if there is one of you left or one of the enemy left, it goes like this. The player that has the one guy left will play first, and then the other guys, your guys in this case, will be playing second right next to each other. So if you have one enemy left and you have like 5 guys, the enemy plays first, and then your 5 guys play then all at the same time. So it's pretty awesome to use the pillage mode. Now I'll use 1 star to kill him because my basic attack was 8 points of damage, and with 1 willpower I can make it 9, so he's dead. Perfect. Now Rion, which was just shown right here, will give me...
Like a rabid wolf, that one.
I'll tell you later.
How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his last. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I am in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Chapter 1. Only the sun has stopped. So, the game is all about choices. Before I get to Rion that I was about to tell you later, the game is all about choices. These dialogue boxes, like this one on the screen, will provide choices sometimes. When you choose something, it will affect the rest of the game. Other choices are good, other are bad. You get the idea, I'm sure of it. Some other times the choices are in dialogues. We'll see this later. Now, about Rion I was telling you before, it's right over here, on the top of the screen. And Rion is basically currency. Currency which you can use to upgrade your characters or buy stuff from markets. Now, choices. Eric, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? Let's say it is. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. I guess I will. What do you have in mind? Scufflings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall, scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. Was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. I will. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Alright. So now I'll have to go to the market by the docks, as he said. Let me handle this. You meander through rows of open face houses and eroded stalls. Colored caravans flap on a briny current. One man in particular balances as you approach. Hud, I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot? Okay. The Scufflings chieftain bled out an hour ago, Hud. So when you tell me what rat sanus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's going to try to kill you this time. Okay. I don't talk to... They don't talk to me. Let's see. I'm an official king's business, so... Well, actually, the governor has made me officially into his army, I guess, like a mercenary or something, so... But he is his right hand, so... Eric needs some help? Hard. A chance of heart. I hope you give us a hard time. I hope you do give us a hard time. What? Whoa. I hope you do give us a hard time. Make him talk already. Hud sweats visibly, fumbling with some dirty trinkets on his table. Wait, just buy one of these. If everybody thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah? You want money to talk? Alright, intimidate him. You motion to Gunoff, your enormous bodyguard, who looms over the man like a snake over a mouse. Gods, Eric! Laying it on a big heavy, don't you think? Sorry if I read like this, but English is not my native language. I'm trying my best, but my best is not much, I guess. Where are the Scufflings? Nobleman up the east wall. But that was months ago, last I know. So old news. Yay, I guess. Hud skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until he blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Are we done here? Gunoff, weren't you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, just bought them while you were walking around. Shopping therapy. Why? I look old and wise, so I won't be bad to my bodyguard. I'll say, they look good. He does look good. I'm glad you care. Gunoff goes off to look at more stalls. Eric, that man of yours seemed unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be a Scuffling. If they are licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. True. Nobleman is a meat hole. best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these skulls to the ground. I'm gonna find him. I'll meet you there. Shouldn't we have another approach? What a luxury. Come on, you've already mopped up worse today. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I guess that is currency, but I haven't really seen tithe in the game so far, and you know, I've played a little bit before I started the playthrough, and I didn't see any tithe, just mentions of it. I'll remind him. You should, I guess. I'm a mercenary after all. So, to the mint house. You arrive in the front of what must be nobleman. A few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as Volgard. I'll point them out, Eric says over his shoulder. Really? Let's get it over with. Yes? That's the spirit, says Volgard. Okay, here we go. Volgard puts the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of the table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, Dronjir Skalfings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and meat stains in the process. Nice. Another battle. So this is all the game is all about choices and then turn-based combat. Like so. So let me deploy my team as best I can. This is the first, so he goes first. This is the second. I don't really like... yeah. Alright, third and fourth. I would prefer the big guys to go first, but hey. Alright, battle. So I cannot reach them, so I'll wait it out here. He will move closer to me. I can reach this one though, so I'll go. Attack, and I'll attack his shields with 2 stars, so I reduce it to 3. Perfect. He can only attack me. Oh, he chose to attack my armor and not my power. That makes my armor weaker, but it buys me some time. Now the movement ate up 1 willpower, so... yeah, oh wait. He has no willpower left? What the fuck? See, sometimes I don't get... why can't I move and use... oh yeah. The willpower is the stars you use to extend your hits, your movement, whatever. Now exertion means that you can use as much willpower at one time as exertion may let you use. This time I have 0, so he cannot use any willpower at any given time right now. So I'll move him here, and I end my turn this way. He comes forward and wants to fight. So I'll move my guy here. And this guy has a passive that increases the armor of himself and the one next to him. So now I'll attack his shields for 4 and reduce it to 1. Perfect. Now he will move here and use... oh, just a boosted attack, I guess. Now I can use 1 star and kill him off. Now I'll put my guy over here, use 1 willpower and block both of them. And I'll attack... they're all equal, I guess, so I'll attack his shields, his armor, anyway, 3. Alright, now this is probably gonna hurt my guy, but I guess I'll have to use Tempest. Now, Tempest does use 1 willpower, but because I have 0 exertion, I cannot make my willpower any stronger by, you know, adding 1 more star to the attack to make it stronger, so that's that. Oh, just the two in front of me, not my guy too. I thought that because he was, you know, going round and round, that this would mean that he hits all the targets around him, but it's not. That's not the case. All right, damage shields. I can attack this one for 2, but no. Let's reduce his shields by 3. Yet again. So 6, he will die in 1 hit. Oh, damn it. Ganaf is gonna die, I guess. Sometimes when a character dies in the turn-based game, it doesn't mean that he died in the game as well. But this is the scripted tutorial section, I guess, so it might be permadeath. I don't know. Anyway, I'll attack those 2. No. Alright, I'll attack those 2 for a change. Nice. Now he's dead. Oh, deflected. Now if I move him right here, I used up 2 stars, and I'll attack him for 5. Nice. He kills my guy. God damn it. This one's dead though. So, he does not have an ability yet? Damn it. Alright, 2, I guess you're off. Three and 5, yes, I'll use 1 star and kill this one. I keep calling them stars and not willpower, but I guess it's because it's just, you know, faster to say star than willpower, I guess. Anyway, no, not this one. His armor... this one's armor seems a little off. Rally. This skill gives willpower to my chosen ally. You know what? No. Just to demonstrate. If I attack his power right now and not his armor, he's gonna be weaker. So the lower his power is, the more useless he is. So this one will be pretty useless after this. Alright, 2... Alright, yeah. Now he's useless as well. See, he can only attack my armor now, which is not so helpful for them. He is weaker too. Now they cannot really hurt me, they can just try to lower my armor, and then they might just chip away a few health at a time with the power they have left, which is stupidly low. Now pillage time. What's your skill, dear friend? Wait. Yeah, his skill is Stonewall, blocks 3 damage per hit for 1 round. No probs, just kill this one. And we're done. +1 Rio. Victory, foes lying dead at your feet, blah blah blah. Okay, promotion, tempered by blood. I'm a slow reader, sorry. 11 Rio. That's nice. There they are, gods be damned, I've got to wash off this blood. Eric is looking out of the hall's window into the bay. A fleet of log ships approach with the sails of bold reds and blues. One banner and well, Fognir. Next for the Val Kingship, last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long? Poor you. Things make a little more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when royal guests arrived. Not me. The governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask for more favor? What is it? If you happen to stall our guests down the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Eric and Volgard hustled from the meat house. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. Nice of him. You give an apologetic shrug. A hug? A tap on the back? And go to greet the new arrivals down at the docks. Alright. So, to the docks! Vognir. A familiar Val steps onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version thumping the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. God Zubin, you're looking ancient. Comes with being old, and if there is Vognir, there must be Hakon. Must there? Still bearing tributes from the poor and stupid old yokes? At what age do you lose the sense of shame? Your honor demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. I just returned from Arbarang, in fact, and glad for it. Hakon motions to the other ships in the bay, and sails still fluttering. Golden wolf head emblazoned on red, the king of men, or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. Oh, it's a prince. The king's son, Ludin. Don't you know, Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. I guess that's how alliances are made in any age. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. Then you're going to Grofheim? I have the distinct feeling I've finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances I'd drink a week away, but let's be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Alright, I guess he's an asshole then. Where is Mogr? Agon? Have him find a place to put the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few, the others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Mogr. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin, for all the world, the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. The long road back to Grofheim should be interesting than most years, you think. So, the game tells me that Ludin's an asshole. Okay, we're in a suddenly settled scene, and you chuckled yourself about what an old day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to visit Vognir's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke so highly of. Okay. The prince first. Let's get it over with. Is this the right place? You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Val who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Yes? You're with Vognir. I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Vognir a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. She's not amused? Why? I work for the king carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? I just wanted to introduce myself, you ass. You collect taxes for the Val territories. true pleasure. Yes? An awkwardness hangs in the air like a thick fog. You take the opportunity to depart. That dude doesn't talk much. I hope he doesn't have a loud mouth, though. Scrivener. You fight Hakon in the meat house, surrounded by the other Varl. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for a flagon. Vognir's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise. What this time? When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Okay, decoration, I guess. Humans. I guess I only lived as long as a Oxford. I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon. That's true. Hakon lets slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swathe through a dredge at Vognir's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here, I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the meat house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Alright, so now it's resting time. Alright, Great Hall. At dawn you're awakened by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with the sun never moved. Oh. The governor's crest adorns the supply ladders, all there just as promised to your mild surprise. You wonder if Eirik had anything to do with that. He probably did. Your guards take the treasure wagon into the gates. Vognir is already here. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. I guess he's a little bitch. Mogr steps forward, Vognir's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. Well, they say the greatest journey begins with the first step, so we're ready. You follow Vognir and join the others. Usually the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. We have stuff to move, I guess. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Okay, perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort, just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strand very well as a whole, you think. And so it begins. Day 2. Woohoo! So the journey begins, guys. The caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Mogr, cracking open a meat casks from your gracious friend the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter and the meat is passed throughout the camp. Toast to Vognir, yes. You raise your drink, toasting the alliance between man and Varl. The others join in. Losing suspicion is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually you sit down beside Vognir. I guess I'll go easy on the drink, but... chat with Vognir. Thanks for the speech, slurs Vognir. Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all. Thanks to Morg. I thought the damned governor would never shut up. Did he give you the history of his entire family? He tried. Then he asked me to clean up his mess. For your benefit, it turns out. I'd have given the job to you too. Gods, there's no joy in politics. Speaking of, what happens after this business with Ludin? Hopefully the boy goes back to Arbarang on his own and I can take out some frustration on Dredge or something. Starting to sound like Hakon. You don't like the life of a diplomat? Huh. Don't miss the fight, Ubin. You down your meat instead of replying. Wagner slouches and shakes his head. There's no joy in killing Dredge, but pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage. Used to be, warriors would follow you for what you've done. Isn't that why they follow you now? Is it? Or is it because I'm the next in line? These lines are getting muddy, old Varl. They've always been muddy, Wagner. Yeah. Wagner stares into the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it.